Mulling, thinking about something deeply or at length. The Defense Department is reportedly mulling various military options. Excruciating, intensely painful or irritating. Travelers are facing excruciating security lines at the airport tonight. Alleged, claimed to be the case, although there is no proof. Authorities announced that an alleged bombing plot has been successfully stopped. Thwarted, prevented someone from accomplishing something. Police say they thwarted the planned attack just as the suspect attempted to act. Brazen, bold, and without shame. Investigators are looking into a brazen theft of expensive goods occurring just before the holiday. Unrelenting, not yielding in strength, severity, or determination. The regional regime activated its air defense systems amid an unrelenting assault by foreign forces. Retaliatory, of an action, characterized by a desire for revenge. The regional power is threatening retaliatory strikes on foreign educational institutions in the area. Sobering, making one feel serious, sensible, and solemn. The latest report serves as a sobering reminder of the true cost of this conflict. Expeditionary, relating to a journey or voyage undertaken by a group of people with a particular purpose. Thousands of sailors from the Expeditionary Unit have arrived, equipped with advanced strike aircraft. Amphibious, suited for both land and water. The military unit is fully equipped with amphibious assault capabilities for the upcoming mission. Onslaught, a fierce or destructive attack. Allied forces illuminated the night sky over the capital with a massive missile onslaught this weekend. Legitimate, conforming to the law or to rules. The regime warned that it will consider foreign campuses in the region as legitimate military targets. Reconnaissance, military observation of a region to locate an enemy or ascertain strategic features. The attack reportedly destroyed a critical reconnaissance plane used by the Air Force for surveillance. Diplomacy, the profession, activity, or skill of managing international relations. The head of state is projecting optimism about the future of diplomacy in the region. Apprehension, anxiety or fear that something bad will happen. There is a great deal of apprehension regarding how the current crisis will eventually end. Diplomatic, of or concerning diplomacy. Leaders have launched a new diplomatic push to end the ongoing war between the two nations. Entrant, a person or group that enters a competition or a situation. A new entrant into the conflict emerged as a regional group fired missiles toward the border. Strait, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas. Officials reminded the public that closing the strategic strait could cause major global havoc. Aggravating, making a problem or offense worse or more serious. The lack of progress in the negotiations is extremely aggravating for all parties involved. Standoff, a deadlock between two equally matched opponents. Meanwhile, the standoff over funding the security agency shows no signs of resolution. Budging, making the slightest movement, changing one's mind. Neither side in the legislative dispute is budging on their demands. Congressional, relating to a national legislative body. Lawmakers rejected a New Deal before leaving for their 2-week congressional break. Headway, forward progress. Officials stated that while they made some temporary headway, much work remains to be done. Rallies, mass meetings of people making a political protest or showing support. Millions attended rallies across the nation to voice their opposition to the current policies. Crackdown, severe measures to restrict or discourage undesirable behavior. Local leaders criticized the central administration for its severe immigration crackdown. Municipalities, cities or towns that have corporate status and local government. Several smaller municipalities also saw demonstrators taking to the streets in protest. Bystander, a person who is present at an event but does not take part. One demonstrator stated they did not want to be a mere bystander to the historical events. Detention, the action of detaining someone in official custody. Protesters gathered outside a detention center as police ordered the crowds to leave. Dispersals, the action of spreading things or people over a wide area. Law enforcement officers began ordering dispersals of the crowds near the government building. Detonate, explode or cause to explode. News reports obtained images of the device that suspects allegedly tried to detonate early Saturday morning. Affiliated, officially attached or connected to an organization. Businesses affiliated with foreign interests are on heightened alert across the globe. Slingshotting, using the gravity of a planet to accelerate a spacecraft. The lunar mission will involve slingshotting 4 astronauts around the moon before returning to Earth. Plagued, pestered, or harassed continually. The project has been plagued by various delays, including technical leaks and fuel issues. Devastated, severely overwhelmed with shock or grief. The local community was clearly devastated by the news of the tragic accident. Vigil, a period of keeping awake to keep watch or pray. Loved ones gathered for an emotional vigil to remember those lost in the recent tragedy. Troopers, state police officers. Officials say the investigation is ongoing and troopers are working to determine the cause of the crash. Breathalyzer, a device used by police for measuring the amount of alcohol in a person's breath. The driver reportedly passed a breathalyzer test, but refused to provide further medical samples. Engulfed, of a natural force, sweep over so as to surround or cover completely. One room was fully engulfed in flames by the time emergency responders arrived. Inhalation, the action of inhaling or breathing in. Several officers suffered from minor smoke inhalation while attempting to rescue residents. Perennial, lasting or existing for a long or apparently infinite time. In the women's tournament, the perennial favorite team is moving forward after a dominant victory. Ousted, drive out or expel someone from a position or place. In a major upset, a lower-ranked team ousted the top seed from the competition. Anesthesiology, the branch of medicine concerned with anesthesia. The medical student was officially accepted into a residency program for anesthesiology at a leading hospital. Entail, involve something as a necessary or inevitable part. When she started her medical journey, she didn't fully know what the training would entail.